Do you have a dream destination where you could go?
To live?
No, just visit somewhere scenic or something like that, but no money, like money not being an issue.
Not
Or
necessarily.
time, I guess.
It used to be Greece.
Really? To see
Excuse
like
me, jeez.
landmarks and shit or structures.
I don't know. Right now, I would say the most recent is Cuba. And it's been Cuba for the past, like,
You just want to puff on a cigar.
4 or 5 years. That's part of it, but it's also restricted and you can't get there now. So we can't. They don't allow anybody to fly in from the United States. We have like a travel
you
ban
just-
with Cuba.
You just want to go there just because you can't.
No, I took a class in college and we spoke a lot about Cuba in history, and I wanted to go to Havana, the drug capital of the world.
Right.
Not to do drugs or anything, and it's also like very dangerous, apparently. But the structures, the scenery, and everything looks beautiful, and I'd like to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think eventually I'll go. Somehow.
If we can, yeah.
Not even if we can, I'll make it there.
Illegal.
Maybe.
Swim.
Not swim, boat, probably.
Well, you gotta swim a little bit at least, because you can't dock the boat anywhere.
I'll figure it out.
They got eyes all around the border.
Not in Cuba.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah? Have you been there?
I've been there.
Have you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
puffed a few cigars back in my day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, I used to smoke cigars all the time.
I like them.
They're great.
I think they're alright. I think they don't have a good after effect the next day when your throat's all.
That's how I am now, dude. It used to not bother me whatsoever. I used to like smoke cigars, and it was great.
Probably had so many other like things going down your like throat that it just
Jeez.
you know what I mean.
I don't.
You're wild.
Sheesh. No, I was thinking about that today as well, though. That's one of those things that. No. Nothing like that. But I was thinking about, like, I used to do drugs. I used to drink. I used to smoke. I used to do, like, a bunch of stuff. But ever since I stopped and focused on other things, because my focus then was not necessarily on those things, but I think that takes, like, your mind to a different place to where you focus on other things. And I wasn't as productive as I wanted to be or as I thought I could be. And I was kind of like in like, I don't know what you want to call it, like a funk to an extent, but also like
Wait.
I wasn't mad to be there
A
or
funk?
upset. Yeah.
I've never heard of funk before.
Funk,
What does that mean?
where you're like in a funk, where you're like in like a place that is almost like you're here and you're like, oh fuck, like I'm here right now. Like
purgatory?
yeah, but it's not that bad. It's kind of like you're gonna get out of it, but it's like fuck, like I should be doing this. I know I could be doing better right now. So you kind of like shit on yourself to a certain extent, and you know you could be doing better, and you know you could be doing more, and
Yeah.
like more productive things. But it's not like it's because like you want to, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But like back then, like it wasn't as bad because I didn't necessarily want to. But then as I continued to do that for like years, it started to become like a problem because I'm like it became like less of a I want to do these things and like I need to start being more productive. I need to start doing this. I need to start doing that. So I mean, as I started cutting out liquor, well, I think I started first with cutting out drugs, and then I started cutting out liquor, and then, well, smoking as well, like cigarettes and cigars and all that stuff. And that's not to say I won't have like a cigar here or there. I won't drink here or there, but I was doing that every day. So when I cut that out, I think I became so much more productive, going to the gym, getting a better job, focusing on things in my life that I thought mattered, rather than like numbing that stuff. Maybe that's a little bit of what it was too.
I think it's just all maturity, just general.
I think so
maturity.
too.
Because I mean,
I think we talked about this a little bit last time as well.
I feel like it comes up every now and then.
It does.
But, well, yeah, especially because it's a big part of your life. So it's like a pivot moment. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna come up a lot. But that's like when I was after high school, I just had my group of friends. Didn't care about anything else besides just playing video games with my friends, hanging out with my friends, and that was it. That's all I did. Didn't care about relationships. Didn't even want one. Just was just like content with that. And then as soon as I stopped like dealing with those people, I was just in like a rut. And that's whenever I went into depression, was because I just didn't have anything. I was doing nothing at all because I was like I wasn't finding anything that was making me happy alone as a person, like by myself. And yeah, that's just maturity. Whenever you realize like I needed to do something, I need to, not want. It's not about what you want, it's about need, because you see yourself in a place and you're like, I don't want to be here for the rest of my life or something.
I still think there's a lot of people out there though, like where we classify it as a need. If somebody heard that and they weren't necessarily on like the same path that we consider ourselves on, where like we consider creativity important, we think moving forward's important, production's important, all this stuff. I think somebody is still like in like a position that we were in would be like, no, like why the fuck does that matter?
There's definitely people out there that are content being
Right.
doing nothing and stuff. I know people like that, and it's like it's just disappointing. I don't know. You look at them and you're just like, why? Why do you want to be here? Why do you want to do this for the rest of your life? Or just like doing, I don't know, like I feel like it's just because as a person who likes doing creative things, I feel most content whenever I finish making something or something like that. So I have that drive. I want to make something. I want to finish something. And I don't know what it's like for other people that aren't like creatively like wired. Like what's their like milestone, I guess. You know? What do you think your milestone is? Because mine is, like what I said, is creating something, finishing a project, finishing an art piece, a song, or whatever.
Are you asking me personally what I think my milestone is?
Because I know we do have different like wired brains. Definitely.
Yeah, right. I think it constantly changes. I think I go through what I like to call like seasons, and the different seasons are like what I put first in my life, or I should say what I put second, because I do tend to always put myself first, pretty much no matter what. So it's like a lot of people I know, for a fact, put their jobs first, or even put their kids first, which I understand. Like, people might hate me for being like, yeah, of course I put my kids first. Yeah. But I don't want to get into it too much. But like, I think if you don't put yourself first, how the fuck can you even take care of your kids? Like, you have to take care of yourself before you take care of anybody else. But I don't, like I said, don't want to get into that. But so my milestones in that regard are always changing. Like, sometimes, besides me, I'll put like my work first, or like the gym first, or, you know, some type of creativity first. And I don't want to put any background into like creativity, because it literally could be anything. In creativity, I mean, like, maybe, and this might not make sense, but, well, maybe like I'm painting, or maybe like I'm reading a book or something, and like in my mind, that's like my creative side, is fucking reading a book or something like that. And
That's
then
creative.
Well, a lot of people wouldn't find that creative, but I think to an extent, like, you're creating stuff in your mind. You're creating like the scenario that the book's talking about in your mind. So that's how I see it, as creative and stuff like that.
Using your imagination as creativity, I
Kind
think.
of, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like people read books differently too. Not everyone imagines everything vividly.
True.
I do, but I also fucking don't read.
Yeah, I enjoy reading. You can see a ton of my books, I guess, over there.
Yeah. First thing I think whenever I see someone with a lot of books is that they like reading.
I do.
Probably read a lot of words.
I do. I've been reading too much at work, though, to want to read when I come home, which kind of sucks. And it's always shit I don't like reading. Yeah. Like stuff I don't like reading. It's like necessary reads for work.
Yeah,
it's not like I'm reading books and I don't, I'm like, oh, this is great. Like, if that was the case, then yeah, that makes sense why you don't want to read at home. But no, it's stuff I don't want to read. So it makes me not want to read at home. So that's why now I'm like listening to a fuck ton of podcasts, because I enjoy listening to them, because I don't have to like read like I just did all day at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less effort.
Definitely less effort, less, brain use.
Yeah. Well, so we got to figure that out then, because we got to figure out what makes what makes what you're listening to at work boring, and you got to make it fun. Find a way.
You mean what I'm reading at work?
Yeah, you got to make it fun.
There's no fucking way you can make that shit fun.
You use your imagination. You gotta get your creative tree going.
You know what I enjoy at work is laughing at sometimes how like ridiculous some of the shit is. That's like what I find fun because I'm like, this is fucking insane. Because some of the shit's so stupid.
You know what they say, man? Misery loves company. And that's why people that are stuck in a rut at work or in a loop where it's just like they're miserable, they find enjoyment out of just fucking like dogging on other people or just like talking shit or gossiping because they gotta find something to do. That's what they do.
Luckily, I don't think I do that.
Gossip?
Yeah, no, I definitely don't talk shit on other people to other people.
Yeah, like behind
especially at
people's
work.
backs and stuff.
No, I definitely don't.
Yeah, no, I don't think you. Yeah, you might have. Yeah, you probably did that to me, but that's different. I feel like not talking shit about me to other people.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That'd be
I've
so
probably
funny.
Oh, like you and I are really good.
If I heard from somebody
and
else,
I like tell somebody at work.
Jake told me that you have like you're a virgin and that you have.
I was like no, like I might have been like I don't think I've ever talked shit, but like for example, like I might come over to you and be like, dude, why fucking screaming and swearing and shit like he was when I was there last? But it's like that's not talking shit. Like he just fucking screamed and just was swearing and shit. So it's like
factual.
Everything I say, it's not like, dude, I fucking hate that guy because blah blah blah. I don't think I do that. I'm sure. You know, I can't be like, oh, like this high and mighty righteous guy. I'm sure I fucking do it. But I try not to because, one, it's not productive. Two, why the fuck would I be talking about somebody else? Like,
yeah.
I have too much going on to be talking about somebody else. But I'm sure it happens. Don't get me wrong. You know, I don't want to be a hypocrite or anything, so I'm sure it happens.
Yeah, I definitely don't get on a high horse. Everyone does it. I feel like eventually. And
even if they don't mean to, which, like I said, I don't think I mean to, so. But I'm sure it happens.
Well, I was telling some other people the other day about how fucking lame you are.
That's okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Except my opinion is fact.
Yeah?
It is.
Okay.
If you look it up in the on the internet, you could see that my opinion is better than yours.
One time, I was in a lunchroom. We were having lunch at school in the lunchroom, in the cafeteria, they call it.
What were you eating?
I don't remember exactly what I was eating, but I do remember.
I was supposed to say lunch.
I do remember that I was eating lunch. No, I do.
So this was probably around lunchtime.
It was in the cafeteria.
At lunchtime.
I don't know if it was lunchtime, but it was in the cafeteria. I was eating lunch.
Okay.
You know what? I do. Let me calculate this.
Paint a picture for me. So, what's the area that you're in?
L5.
Hit. My battleship.
Fuck. No.
It could have been chess or I didn't know what you're talking about.
I'm so glad you understood. Fuck, you sank it. No.
Fuck that game.
I did, dude. I actually do remember. I actually like that game. Don't ever talk again.
Yeah. You had like real standoffish energy right there. Yeah, I actually like that game. So, dude, fuck that game. By the way, yeah, I actually liked that game a lot. So I played it a lot when I was a kid.
It's kind of a strategic game, and you probably just don't even understand it.
It's probably just too high IQ for you. So I guess you're just not good at it. But we can all enjoy the same thing. So sorry.
You're skewing insensitive.
Oh, sorry.
You sank it.
Sorry. let me redo that. Let me do
it. Cut that, editor. Let me finish my story about the lunch at the cafeteria at lunch.
Sure.
Because what we were talking about, it actually pertained. Because you were talking about, looking up in the dictionary. Anyways, I smashed these Cheez-Its into a bag. They were the white cheddar Cheez-Its, and I smashed them. And then I, for some reason, put them on the ground. And then a teacher came over and said, pick those up. So I picked them up, right? As any nice young boy would do. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember what happened after that, but he said, do you really think I'm that dumb? Tell me, if we went to the library right now and looked up the word idiot or something like that, do you think we'd see my face there? I want to think he said retarded, but I really
The
don't.
teacher said that.
Yeah. He's like, if we went to the library right now and looked up the word idiot, do you think we'd see my face next to the word? And I was like, I don't know, would we? And then I got lunch detention for the rest of the year.
Do you think if we went to the dictionary and we looked up the word Down syndrome, do you think we'd see my face?
Oh, no. Dude, that skews insensitive for sure.
No, that was just insensitive. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But it's all in good fun.
Yeah. Do you,
I don't know any retards anyway.
do you hate the mentally challenged? I'm just wondering.
Define hate.
Oh, no. Yeah.
You know, I
don't have a
I
dictionary.
don't think I well, never mind. I guess
Have ever like met
classmates-
one?
Classmates, a bunch of
Were
classmates.
you gonna say ever met one?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, but classmates definitely. But I was like, I just didn't really like think of them as like mentally challenged at all.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, you just like, well, I guess you do, but it's like it's such a weird, surreal like thing as a kid when you see like a mentally challenged kid, because you can't really wrap your head around that idea of someone not being able to like control how they act and stuff, and haven't. Sorry.
No, you're not wrong. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about like how they
somebody watching this from the outside.
It just the term that I would never use, just by the way, I would never use this. I would never say this. This is something that would never come out of my mouth, but I am going to use it as an example.
Go ahead.
But when they have like a tard wrangler,
Whoa. Dude, what?
I would never say it, right? I would never say that.
You just wait. What? What is that?
It's like the wrangler, the person that like
Who named them that? I've never heard them called that.
it's slang. I heard it once.
Oh, okay.
I heard it once. I was like, I would never say that, but that's kind of funny.
So like a tard like cowboy per se.
Like a like they wrangle him in, because like
With
when
like
they
the
get
whip.
loose, like, he's loose.
Holy
No,
fuck.
dude.
See, we're right on. Like, here's like the line. I think we're over it at this point.
I don't think we are.
As far, dude,
I think
imagine
it's
like
obvious we're joking.
dude, nobody takes a joke anymore. Oh yeah, you're not fucking joking. Nobody can take a fucking joke anymore, dude. Yeah, obviously we're fucking joking.
I heard by a bunch of comedians talking about like this was like such a common thing to talk about was like, oh, we live in a world where you can't joke anymore. It's like the hardest time to be a comedian. And also a lot of comedians say otherwise. They say like it's the best time because of like the sensitivity and stuff.
That's true. I think
I think it makes it funnier. The reason that we're talking about that makes it funnier because it's kind of like
because it's
taboo.
like canceled and like, oh, you're canceled, which I couldn't give a shit less about.
Right, and if we would have said that shit when we were like 10, if we were just like talking
Yeah, nobody would have said
at a
anything.
sleepover, we'd be like, retard, and then you'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'd move on because it's not funny.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what comedians like is pushing the boundary, and the boundary's so easily pushed at this point.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, they're saying that? I can't fucking believe. That's like half of what I find funny, at least. It's like, holy fuck, did that dude just say that in front of a crowd? And they're like, and they don't even think it's that funny, but like everybody's laughing, and they're like, huh.
Well, some people lean into it. Like, there's definitely
Yeah,
some that
for
will
sure,
like,
for sure.
they'll say like, they'll like point to like a black guy in the crowd and they'll be like, "What? You have trouble swimming or some shit?" And then everyone will be like, "What?" Oh.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's like
something you wouldn't necessarily say.
hard wrangler. Yeah, but I also feel like to me, it's kind of like less funny from comedians now when they like take the low hanging fruit. Like I love people that find creative ways. Like
Oh, for sure.
one of my favorites recently, and I know a lot of people disagree, is Andrew Schultz because
I know who he is.
he's really like versed in like culture and stuff, different races, culture. Yeah, I mean, a lot of his group is different races.
Yeah,
and like it's funny to see like the clever ways he comes up with like racist jokes and stuff, because it's not like the low hanging stuff that like everyone knows, like the black people not being able to swim or some shit, or I'm not gonna list all the stereotypical racist jokes, but you know what I mean, like
yeah, you just hate black people. That's fine. Okay.
I have nothing against it. It's just the retard wrangler. I don't know how much of that you're gonna cut out, all the fucking retard jokes.
Probably not much.
Okay, good. I think it's funny. Okay.
No, because I think just if we continue to let like this woke culture or whatever the fuck you want to call it overtake, like, oh, I can't say that. Oh, I can't say that. Pretty soon, dude, it's gonna become like fucking law or something's fucking stupid. Like, oh, you can't say retard. Oh, you can't say black person. Oh, you can't say that's an African American. That's a this or that. It's like, oh, you can't say gay. That's probably next. You have to say homosexual. Oh, you can't say homosexual. It's the line will slowly just creep back.
Don't people already kind of get offended by gay?
People already get offended by gay. People already get offended by
Card wrangler.
I think you can even say that in like a setting anymore.
Gay is
but it's like
a blanket. Well, a blanket.
Yeah, dude,
right?
I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I think you're right.
I also think there's nothing wrong, and yeah, it's sensitive, but I think there's nothing wrong with just using gay as like just saying something's gay, not being like. And I think I made this in one of the other podcasts. I said something was gay, and I was like, I don't mean it's gay. I mean it's gay. Like it's gay. It's not gay. It's gay. You know what I mean?
Like how we used to use the slang word as gay.
Yeah, like, dude, don't be fucking gay. Like,
yeah.
That doesn't mean like, dude, don't fucking come suck
it
my
means
dick
like,
and like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It means like don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
It's just a slang word of saying that. Yeah.
And
I think that got cut.
As much as I hate the popularization of like The Office, like I think it's a little overdone. But I think there's like a quote from it that I think is really good. It's just like you don't call a retard, like a mentally challenged person, a retard or something. Like it's bad taste. You call your friends retards or something like that. It's like that's.
They said that in The Office.
Yeah.
Canceled.
It was back in like 2005, dude.
Yep, canceled in my book.
Wouldn't happen. Yeah, dude. Fucking what's that guy's name that plays Michael Scott? Can't think of his name. Steve Carell.
Steve Carell, yeah.
Yeah, he's being tarred and feathered tomorrow.
Fucking thank you.
In the Royal Palace.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
As he in the Royal Palace, as he should be.
And the Pope is gonna exorcise him.
Exorcise him.
Yeah.
How far does he have to run?
Perform an exorcism.
Fuck, dude. Can he even bench? Like, how much does he?
He's got that retard strength.
Oh no, dude. Dude, I have a friend, and we always said he had like
card wrangler.
That motherfucker was strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was he mentally challenged?
A little bit. He would like one day, like say like his max deadlift, I believe was like fucking like 500, dude. And we went to this event and he ends up deadlifting 650 and it's like 2 weeks later. I'm like, dude, now that's fucking
card wrangler
strength. Where like the most you've ever deadlifted is like 500, 515. And then 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, he deadlifts 650. That's fucking retard strength.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I don't even know like how. Like obviously that's a lot, but I don't know. I don't
that's
have
why
like
I think
a reference.
Yeah, that's why I think like everybody can like realize like, okay, it's like almost 150 pounds.
I can hear
that's a
both now.
huge difference. Oh, can you?
Yeah,
that's good. Maybe it's like the chords or something.
Fuck.
Oh, my bad.
Fuck.
Fuck, man.
Stupid fucking setup, dude.
That's okay.
Yeah, this poor fucking quality setup. Fucking like and subscribe so we can get a spaceship like TMG.
Yeah, man. I mean, even I like TMG a lot, but I think even they are getting on like the woke train. Like,
I think once you start to gain such a large audience, you have to somehow. You have to a little bit
dude, it won't happen with
grow.
me. I get it, but
yeah,
I don't think I'll be able to do it.
Me neither.
Like,
yeah, if I have to feel my face start getting flushed out if I say retard.
Yeah, and it's like fuck, I shouldn't have said. It's like yeah.
Because in zero context, do I ever have anything hostile, any hostile intentions towards anybody mentally challenged or anybody that I would use a word like that, like a slur or something like that. I mean, I'm not saying I would say racist slurs and stuff, but if I ever say like retard or something.
Wait, you say racial slurs?
No, I said I'm not saying I ever would.
That's totally gonna get edited. When you say racial slurs? Yes.
He's also kind of racist. Yeah. Like your teeth glimmer.
Like shiny teeth in me. From the Fairly Odd Parents.
That was a deep cut. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean that's a deep cut?
I don't know what you're talking about. That was a reference to something that was pretty niche. I don't know what
you don't know what that is? From Fairly Odd Parents?
What say it again?
Shiny Teeth in Me, the song from Chip Skylark.
I know the names.
Dude.
I don't.
Shiny Teeth.
I didn't grow up watching cartoons.
Sorry. Oh yeah, you didn't. You're a fucking retard.
There's obviously no intention, but it's from the people that are looking from an outside perspective that would like say the first clip they would see is us saying like yeah, and they'd be like these guys need to go, and then they would fucking for some reason go out of their way to try to like, get you in trouble. It's like fucking just ignore it. I don't understand that, dude. Like, isn't that fucking stupid? Like, if you could have a huge fan base. Say you have, and I don't even mean huge. I mean like say we had 500,000 subscribers, right? And we would consistently get like 30,000 views or some shit like that. Actually, that might be a little under the radar, to be honest. That's at this point in time, like that's pretty small. Say we had fucking 2 million subscribers, right?
Okay.
And we got like on average like 500,000 views per pod. And we have a clip of us that went viral because it was funny to our audience of us doing like a retard voice or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
People would see that. People from outside perspectives that would be potential new viewers would see that, and for some reason go out of their way because they're so offended to try to cancel us.
Oh, for sure.
When
dude.
they could just
call
going.
Call up like our jobs and shit. Like they need fired now.
Yeah.
That's why I want to be self-supporting, because I know eventually I'm going to say some shit and people aren't going to agree with it, and then they're going to be like, I need to call your boss. And then I don't think my boss would give a fuck, but I think HR would. So that's what matters, I guess.
We've already done it. We've already said plenty of stuff that people wouldn't agree with in the past.
Oh, for sure.
17 pods that we've had.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if we make it to a point, or when we make it to a point that
right.
there's a lot of views and we're saying that shit, I don't want to fucking have to backtrack. Oh, I'm sorry. Because it'll never happen.
Do a real dramatic like apology.
It'll never happen.
Where it's like it's you in like in front of
in
your
a
desk.
trench coat.
Is that what they do?
Mm-hmm.
They wear the trench coats.
Yeah, because they're like it's like a
And
sad and gloomy
sunglasses.
day, and it's raining.
It's raining. Yeah. You gotta get that rain.
Well, you need the trench coat.
Slow violin too.
Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody. It just turns out that I am gay as well. And I've just been suppressing it so long. That's why I've been making fun of so I've been making fun of homosexual, mentally deviants, because I'm homosexual, mentally deviant myself, and so. I'm
trying to think of that Sarah McLachlan song. That's what I was trying to.
In the arms
yeah, that's what,
of an angel.
I was trying to do it while you were talking, but I couldn't fucking remember it. I was trying to remember that entire time. Yeah,
you ever see that? Like,
that would be so fucking cheesy if someone played that during an apology. You'd be immediately.
You'd be like, yeah, it's motherfucker. They would gain me as a subscriber.
That'd be funny as fuck. Though.
It would be funny
if they treated the apology like it was completely normal, but had that song, they would change the entire tone, dude.
Yeah. Dude, if we ever do an apology video,
yeah,
that's what it will be.
For sure. Just the tone is just
like if we have like 30 of our subscribers like kill themselves because of something we said, and then we have to make an apology and we put that in the background.
I literally killed myself because of this podcast.
Dude, holy fuck. Yeah, man, that would weigh heavy on me for about 5 minutes.
This is little Billy's mother speaking. He took his life and he wrote in his note that the Wavelength boys said a mean thing about I don't know, like a fucking gay people.
I don't even know.
And he is still kind of finding himself.
He's still finding himself. I think
well, not anymore. He's
well, no. Oh no, not anymore. He died. Well, actually, he killed himself. Sorry, little Billy and your mom.
Brutally, he shot himself twice in the head.
And then his spasms made himself shoot himself 4 more times. Because you like convulse after your muscles convulse after you
too.
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Isn't it all the time? I thought it was all the time.
Not all the time.
Well, your bowels release. I mean, unless
your
you take a shit
release.
before.
Right. Your bowels release.
Dude, before I die, I'm taking a shit. Because they're not gonna catch me
nobody
lagging.
Nobody changing my poopy diaper when I die.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stay in the same clothes for open casket too. Whatever, even if it's a hospital gown. I want them to see me for how I am. No what is it called in
Mortician school?
What's the embalming? No embalming. Just straight pale.
So they're gonna empty all your blood, and you're gonna be like negative.
Mm.
That would look fucked up. It would look fucked up.
Natural.
No, it would look fucked up.
Use native deodorant too, because I don't want that aluminum on my bitch.
On my bitch.
I don't know where bitch came from.
Damn.
I met Hard Wrangler.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna be buried next to my bitch too.
Sheesh.
My dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you motherfucking
You
dog.
remember being a kid and always backing that up every time you said you're like, yeah, I meant a female dog.
Yeah,
Did you know that? Did you know that be a bitch also means a female dog?
shit, dude. Yeah, I used to say that all the time.
Yeah, and you were probably like fucking hilarious.
Or
too.
when, or when you're in like the 3rd grade and you're like HE double hockey sticks, and somebody's like, "What does that even mean?" And your teacher's like, "Why are you saying that?" You're like, and then somebody writes like HE double hockey sticks, but it's just hell in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and your teacher's like, "What is this? Why did you write that?" And they're like, "It's just HE double hockey."
Wait a
They're
minute.
like, "Wait, that's what that means?"
They're looking
You're
at
like, "Oh, yeah."
like really poorly drawn hockey sticks. It definitely just says hell.
Yeah,
It's just like,
exactly.
wait, what is
This
HE
whole
2
time.
hockey sticks? What does that even? What is this? Some code?
And I think they used to have like college degrees to be a teacher. What does this even mean? So it's not like they're stupid.
Can't
It's just like,
figure it out.
yeah. Damn, dude.
Dude, a lot of shit like that. I feel like there's so many more things that would just like it would hit me like a fucking truck if I just remembered like one of the things that we would say, something like that. AG double hockey sticks wasn't as much of a banger as the bitch, because it was a strict, because like bitch was like that's a hard word, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you would definitely get in trouble for that. I used to
Yeah.
say like,
If you said hell, you'd be like, hey, don't say that. But if you were like bitch, the fucking like say it like Harry Potter's antagonist says Potter, you're like bitch,
damn.
you know.
Yeah, that's got some ring to it, really.
Yeah, your little kid be like, man, this freaking math homework is a bitch. Your teacher's like, you the man. You know?
No, your teacher's like, go to the office now.
I've never been. Well, I have been to
Dude,
the
I
office.
used to go to the office almost every
I
day.
bet. I fucking bet, dude.
Why?
I bet, because you're a fucking office boy.
Yeah?
They say people that work in office probably went to the office a lot when they were in school.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
I could see it.
No, I just made that up. But
I know. I figured you made it up, but I'm like, maybe.
because it shows that you go against the grain.
Nah, I feel like
It's
feel like it's the other way
definitely
around.
It's definitely the other way around.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the
I'm trying to make it make sense.
yeah. And then I thought about the kids that used to come to the office with me.
Yeah.
And those
definitely not.
motherfuckers are dead.
I went to the
They're in
office
jail.
one time because I got kicked in the balls.
Dude.
And here I'm talking about I never got bullied before. It was a friend though. It was a friend that kicked me in the balls.
No,
on the
it
bus.
wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
He's not your friend if he's kicking you in the balls.
You know what? He didn't even.
Fuck your
He didn't
reproductive
even kick me in the
system.
balls. It was a lie. What happened? It was a misunderstanding. Was
It was a misunderstanding. His foot just flew into my balls.
Nah, he, like,
and I'm like,
fucking-
how did this fly up here? Oh, you know?
he fucking like tapped me a little bit or some shit?
Dude, you're just trying to justify your friend kicking
No,
you
no,
in the nuts.
No. I don't.
swear
no,
he was my
didn't. He
friend.
didn't even. He didn't like. It wasn't like a fucking hey bitch. You know.
Oh, I thought you said bitch was like a cool word.
No, oh yeah, that's right. No, because
Hey,
he was
HE
cool.
double hockey sticks.
yeah, that's not cool. That sounds lame as hell.
well.
If he was like just saying hell for no reason.
Hey, hell.
HE double hockey stick that kicks you in the nuts. Just fucking.
That'd be awesome.
No, I think it was just a lot. I think because what it was the bus driver heard me say like something about kicking someone in the nuts, and then I got called to the office, fucking confused. I was like, why am I here? And they're like, and it was this real calm old guy, but with like a little southern twang. I can't remember his name. It doesn't matter. But he was like,
Mr.
don't say names, but no. Jesus, man. You just. No, it was
I'll just cut that out.
yeah, just bleep it. Make it. We need our own bleep sound. You know how some people have like a just a regular beep. Some people like Epic Mealtime had like a crow. Like
Yeah, do you want to make it right now?
Yeah, what should we do?
I don't know. I'll just cut it and put it over
What the?
with the HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah, dude, I like that. Yeah, you get like a clean HE double hockey stick, and then just put that over
No, you got to say sticks.
HE double hockey sticks.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, we can use that. Good sound bite. He's like, you know why I pulled you in here? And I was like, like, you hear like the bone rattle sound, like because I was like shaking. Yeah, you know what I mean, like a cartoon.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I was sweating, like I was
Were you
like,
crying?
I don't know why I'm in here, and he was like, well, I heard that you kicked this kid's name in the balls. on
Wait,
the
so he
bus.
said you kicked him, even though he kicked
Yeah,
you?
right? That's what. And then I was
Fuck.
like, no. He kicked me in the balls, which again wasn't fucking true. I was just something I said, and I just like made up a lie that he kicked me in the balls.
Oh, no, yeah.
Right?
So what did he say?
They pulled the other kid in, and then the other kid was like, yeah. he was
He
like,
just went with it?
He's like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Holy
They
fuck.
made him apologize. Yeah.
Huh.
He was a G, dude. Because I think what happened was
That is a friend.
I don't know. We were both like sitting in the seat together, and like he fucking turned around and I'll probably like accidentally bump me or some shit, and I was like, "Oh, dude, you kicked me in the balls!" And like that bus driver heard that, and was like, and fucking turned us in rather than just being like, "Hey, what's going on back there?"
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck bus drivers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Once I was on the bus and this kid was like saying some shit, and he like turned around or something, and I was like, "Turn around, you fucking faggot!" And then he turned around, and then he reported me, and then I went into the office, and the principal said, "Now, what did you say to that young man? What did you call him?" I was like, a faggot." And he's like, "Okay, a faggot, hmm? Well, don't be saying that again. I'll see you later." And I was like, "Okay." And then I left.
I'm trying to think of like what his end was. Like, did anything happen at all?
No.
Like, what do you think? What do you think his thought process was? Like, well, at least he admitted to it.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
let
know,
you
man.
go. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like what's the goal? Just to bring you in? Just he's probably just like, "Ugh, what? Some kid said faggot again? Who cares? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think there has to be like some disciplinary action, and you know, if somebody gets written up, he has to follow through maybe with it
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
literally just a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
It's just like I just gotta fucking say, don't do it again.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't. I just beat the shit out of the kid on the playground.
Oh, is this the one where you bash his head against?
Mm-hmm.
Nice,
Same
dude.
kid.
Nice. You get your fucking vendetta.
Yeah.
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 That kid is
How did
really-
that feel, Alex?
HE double hockey sticks. You faggot.
Don't worry, I'll bleep that too.
HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah. Or I'll just keep it in there and send it to him.
Like a threat.
Yeah. Yeah. Meet me in the
He's like,
third grade playground again.
What are you talking about, dude?
He probably doesn't remember.
Doesn't remember. I feel like you'd remember if you were on the receiving
That
end of
kid
getting
turned
your
out
head
to be a
bashed.
real fucking weirdo, dude. He was in the 10th grade dating a 5th grader.
That's really fucking weird. Well, that's
So weird.
never heard of shit like that.
Yeah, no, that's like pedophilia to the max.
Yeah, but it's like technically not,
But
so
it's-
it's even worse because
Yeah,
it's like
I don't know how it works out, and I don't know
That's
how
disgusting.
people allowed it. Dude, I couldn't even fathom doing that. And how do you even meet a 5th grader? Like, they're not even in the same
playground,
school.
Probably.
In the 10th grade, he's going back. This is where I got my
Well, our
head
school was
beat.
next to the other school.
It's
He's-
across the street.
Yeah, but he's in the student parking next to the. Our student parking was right next to the Subaru WRX. It's all souped up, and it's really loud too.
No,
for
dude,
some
he had a
reason.
fucking ugly ass truck. Her Dora fucking little click clack shoes or whatever that light up. What a fucking weirdo.
Shoes that light up. In
No,
10th grade?
I don't know.
Oh,
No, not him. I'm saying her, because she was in 5th grade.
dude.
I was just thinking of like what like a little girl wears.
I was gonna say
Fucking
if
light up
if
shoes
he's wearing
still.
light up shoes in 10th grade, then I know exactly the type of person you're talking about, bro.
No,
The type he's not driving
maybe.
to school himself, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't.
he's getting driven to school, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't. Oh,
You know what I mean?
no, I really don't.
Yeah. I always wanted Heelys when I was in school.
I had Heelys.
Really?
Yeah, I was a pimp.
Probably like not as fun as you.
Oh, they were as fun as you'd think.
Really?
Yeah, they're fucking sick.
Do they still make Heelys?
Yes.